African, proudly Jewish. Proudly South 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 African, proudly Jewish.
I'm standing outside the Woolworths in Sea Point with the National Director of the South African Jewish Board of Deputies, where of course last week a horrific anti-Semitism statement was made by COSAS. Wendy, thanks for joining us. Is this a turnout that you expected?
Absolutely. We are here today to protest and to say it's not, hate speech does not belong in South Africa. It is un-South African, it's against our constitution, it's against our democracy. This is a country where we respect one another. And bringing a pig's head into a supermarket is the ultimate affront to Jewish South Africans. And today it's anti-Semitism, tomorrow it might be Islamophobia, the day after might be homophobia. We have to say no to hatred, no to anti-Semitism, no to any form of this kind of bigotry. This is not an Islamic statement, this is a statement by COSAS, and COSAS has taken that we have laid charges with the Human Rights Commission, and they are the ones that are accountable for this. I don't think that we should extrapolate it and make it into what it isn't. It's COSAS who went into the store, who perpetrated this act. We have taken the action against them, and we will continue to take action, but that's not enough. We as fellow South Africans need to come together, and we need to stand up against this kind of hatred.
It's a last-minute thing in response to that terribly anti-Semitic incident where a pig's head was brought in, reminiscent of the Nazis in Germany, into a shop that has nothing to do but to supply customers with goods, and it's totally anti-democratic to raise this issue at all, because it's like a clarion call of anti-Semitism. The Nazis did it in 1933, and this is what we are protesting against. We cannot have anti-Semitism raising its ugly head again in any shape or form.
If COSAS would rather have liked to have had some meaning and relevance, what they could have perhaps done is protested against the lack of education facilities, the lack of toilet and sanitary facilities in the townships, the lack of building the homes that have been promised. That's the kind of thing that COSAS should presumably, I would imagine, as South African students, be interested in protesting against. Not something that for the most part none of them know anything about, nor something that has as its epicenter a conflict that is thousands of kilometers away.
No to hate! No to hate! No to hate! No to hate! No to hate!
Whenever there is conflict within the Middle East, we see an increase of anti-Semitism internationally, and we certainly did see in South Africa. We saw a very, very disturbing increase numerically and also in terms of the severity of the anti-Semitism. And it culminated in this incident. But we are concerned. This is a country with very low levels of anti-Semitism. But I think we're also seeing other kinds of hatred. It's not just about anti-Semitism. There are other kinds of hatred that we are seeing emerging in our precious South Africa, and we can't allow that to happen.
In actual fact, today, the new anti-Semitism is anti-Israel, basically. It doesn't mean that Israel does everything right. We are not saying that. We are just saying if you're anti-Israel's existence, if you deny the right of Israel to exist as a country, you are not only denying the rights of Israel to exist, but the rights of Jews to exist, which is anti-Semitism.